Richie, I hope you're doing well. Welcome into the game in Tuscaloosa.
Thank you very, very much. I'm doing great and very, very honored to be here. Very excited.
Absolutely. And sort of walk us through the last 24 hours. I know it's sort of a huge roller coaster, but yesterday it sort of came to an end. Help us describe the last 24 hours for you.
Oh, yeah. Just to start, yesterday it was an awesome day. Very, very special to celebrate with my friends, my family, all my classmates. And it was just an awesome day, to celebrate with the number one signing class in the country. And kind of like you touched on, it's, the end, but also the beginning of very, very exciting next 4 years and kind of the next chapter. It's a really special day. And the last 24 hours, like you said, it's been a roller coaster ride. But, to finally sign that national letter of intent, get it out there and be officially with Alabama, it's really, really special.
Richie, can you help us understand the recruiting cycle? Because most of us will never be the high-profile athlete that you are and get this much attention. Can you help us understand how does all that attention work, and does it get to you? Is it a grind?
Right. Just to kind of start out, my recruiting process started at the end of my sophomore year, kind of the spring and into that summer, and kind of took off. And, kind of like you said, you got a lot of people calling you, a lot of letters, a lot of coaches, pulling you a lot of different directions. And but for me, it was a really great process. I really enjoyed every single minute of it. And for me, it was awesome to have the opportunities from all those different colleges, all those different universities, coaches, and it was really special. And sometimes as the process got late and as the time kind of went on, it was kind of a grind. It was kind of a battle. But in the very end, when you know in your heart where you want to go, and I did at the University of Alabama. And, I've been committed for a pretty good amount of time, 7 months, maybe more. And I've known for a while. I know a lot of these guys have kind of been going down to the wire. Yesterday I didn't even commit yet. But, for me, it was a great process, and I really, really enjoyed every minute of it.
What did Mario Cristobal and Nick Saban do different?
Coach Cristobal and Coach Saban, I kind of built a very, very special relationship with those two. And, for me down in Alabama, obviously I live in the Washington, D.C., Maryland area, but, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, they really made it feel like home to me, made it feel like family. And, my mom, my dad, my two brothers, Luke and Carson, they all really, really loved it down there. And for all of us, it really did feel like a family. And going down to Tuscaloosa next year, it's going to be like my home away from home. And, they really built that strong relationship with me. And, Alabama, beautiful campus, great people down there, and they happen to play good football, so it was a really, really easy choice for me.
How many games did you make it down to Tuscaloosa for?
I think 2 or 3 games. I think 2. Ole Miss last year and Auburn this year.
Wow!
Yep.
Auburn game was a great one to take in, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, that was a really, really special game. It was up and down, but I think one of the most high scoring. Iron Bowls of all time, and just to be there, sitting in the front row, and just excited about the opportunity to be able to play in a game like that in the future, and it was really, really special. I mean, that atmosphere on game day it's awesome.
Richie Petitbon right now inside the game here in Tuscaloosa. He was recruited by Mario Cristobal. By the way, he was the recruiter of the year. 24/7 Sports recognized him as the recruiter of the year. He was able to reel in Richie Petitbon there from the Washington, D.C. area to Tuscaloosa. Let me ask you about the chemistry with this signing class, because I'm already picking up on it that you guys already have a close bond together. You guys seem to know each other through the recruiting trails, but it seems like you guys are building up good chemistry already.
Oh yeah, for us, I think the recruiting class really started to build. Our junior years going into that summer into our senior years, and that's when kind of all the guys started coming together and committing. And kind of like you said, on the trails, all the different camps, the Rivals camp, the Nike opening, getting the opportunity to meet all those guys for the first time, and after we met and got to know each other for a while, we been in a kind of like a group mess with each other for a while, and like you said, already building that true relationship, and we already feel like we're friends, we're family, and everybody's just so excited to get down to Tuscaloosa. And then I know, right after Christmas time, when the All-Star games came around, the Army game and the Under Armour game, I know, for me, I played in the Under Armour game, and having the opportunity to block for, Blake, Calvin, Damian, and being able to block next to Lester Cotton, Brandon Kennedy, it's already building that chemistry, what's going to be like for the next 4 years. And kind of like you said, you really hit on it. It really does. Feels like a family, and we're a really, really tight-knit group, and we're really excited about it.
Richie, I think you can handle this question because 5 minutes into it, I'm very impressed with your ability to sort of help us understand the recruiting process. When you look at competition, okay, Alabama, when you look at their roster, there's 54 right now ESPN 300 players in Tuscaloosa. There's a lot of talent on the offensive line. But you were not afraid for competition. Was that something that you evaluated as far as depth chart and going, hey, these are the guys that are already there. They're ahead of me 1 year. What was that sort of process? Did you evaluate depth chart? Because obviously you're not afraid of competition.
Right. Just to start for me, throughout the whole process, it's always kind of been about having the opportunity to go in and to compete and impose my will, wherever I'm going to be at. And, it's just going to be about getting better and better every single day. And with all honesty, I didn't look at the rosters. I wasn't too worried about who was there already. And Coach Cristobal is going to be develop all of us into the best offensive line we can be. And Coach Saban and Coach Cristobal are going to put the absolute best product on the field. And I'm just really, really excited to get the opportunity, like you said, to be able to compete down there in Tuscaloosa. Obviously, the number one class in the country for the last 5 years. Plenty of ESPN 300 guys, rivals, all those rankings. It's awesome. And, for me, it's just going to be getting better every day. And I love competing, and that's what it's going to be. It's what it's all about down there. I'm just really, really excited about it. And it's going to be really, really great.
What, as you look at academic side, have you thought about a major?
Yes, sir. I think I'm either going to major in TV communications, like broadcasting, or also in the business school as well. So those are the two, kind of the two schools I've been looking at closely right now, but not really sure exactly which one I'm going to choose. So.
And you look now. If I'm reading this correctly, your father played at Maryland, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so not any pressure from Dad to stay in state and play there with his alma mater. I know. I mean, he didn't really ever put that pressure on me, and it's always kind of been about my process, and he just kind of wanted me to go wherever was ever going to fit best for me, wherever I was going to be the most happy, and he really does love Maryland, and I grew up going to Maryland games my whole entire life. Probably still going to be, one of my favorite college football teams, right next to Alabama when I grow up. But, for me, it was just Alabama was just the right fit for me. The coaches, Coach Cristobal, Coach Saban, it just felt like a true family down there, and really felt like home for me. And, obviously Maryland's a lot closer, but, Alabama just I think was the best place for me. But, Maryland was definitely up in my top schools to the very end, but, Alabama. School for me. Who else was some of the heavy recruiters? I'm reading Florida State, Iowa, Boston College, and Kentucky. Is that correct?
Yeah. I mean, those are some of my top schools. Also, Penn State and LSU as well were up there, and all those schools. For me, it was awesome to have all those coaches, and think so highly of me to offer me a scholarship and want me to go to their university. But in the end, kind of like I said before, the University of Alabama was the best place for me. And so I had a pretty good top schools. But in the springtime when I knew what I wanted to do, I'm not the kind of guy with the hat to wait to the last minute. I like to get things done, and I made my decision a while ago and stuck with it. It was awesome.
So what's going to be the next couple of months? What's the plan for Richie Petitbon as you prepare to enter your first college season?
Right. For me right now, I play basketball in the winter, so I'm in basketball season right now. And in the spring, I play lacrosse. So in the spring, I'm always doing stuff. I'm always working out. And so I'm going to be doing sports all year round, and I'm going to be getting ready to roll. Coach Cochran will be talking to me about the workouts and stuff like that. Right, because I just signed my letter of intent. Coach Cristobal as well, so I'll be ready to roll.
6'4", 305 pounds. Something tells me if there's a rebound, you're getting it.
Oh yes, sir. Definitely. That's what my coach has me in there for. rebounds and fouls. I got 5, and I can't take any home with me, so I make sure I use them.
Oh, wow, I like that. You know what? I like that mentality. I've got 5 fouls. If you're talking about an offensive lineman, I mean, don't take this offensive. We call all the offensive linemen, whether it's Barrett Jones or John Hanna, Dwight Stevenson, any of those big decorated players, we just call them big nasties, okay? It's just part of it. So don't take that offensive. But
no, I don't.